All right. So let's go live for a bit. What is going on with crypto now? Well, guys, we are absolutely crashing and we are dumping even lower. I mean, we have been dumping lower. We are bouncing slightly right now. That is looking great. That is looking great. But I just wanted to be talking about what is going to be happening next. What do I think will be happening next? Because, I mean, we are sitting in a pretty interesting time period. Now, I didn't see the exact details, but there was some data that has come out. Maybe that data came in pretty bad because there needs to be some kind of an underlying reason of why we're seeing this dump. It came in pretty much as expected, a little bit lower as expected. Maybe the ISM manufacturing PMI just came in a little bit bearish. That was maybe kind of the reason of why we started this dump. It came in exactly at 7, and after 7, we have seen our dump. Okay, quite exactly. So maybe that's been one of the underlying reasons. Data came in bad, and that started this dump. But honestly, crypto has just been performing very bad, and we have been in this massive downtrend, right? That I've been talking about for many and many times. I've been saying probably it's gonna continue in the longer term. However, in the short time frame, I mean, yesterday I did this live stream with my private Telegram group, right? You can see the exact live stream over here in the group, and also if you become a platinum member on my YouTube channel, you can also see this live stream. So if you go to videos here, premium market update, I mean, in this market update, I have discussed 3 scenarios which I will be keeping an eye out on and which I will be interested in trading. First scenario will be grabbing the lows. I still do think that that's a very viable, plausible scenario, and that could definitely be happening. And in these videos, in this video right over here, I've explained exactly why I'm expecting that, or why that could be happening. Not really expecting it, but why that could be happening, and why this would be actually a very good setup coming from this level of support. So that is the first thing which will be next. Like, if we grab the lows, I do think that that would be a very phenomenal good setup. We can definitely be trading that, and it would be a good opportunity to go long. Second scenario would be that we're just gonna be dumping even lower, and in that case, it's going to be more painful for a little bit longer. But eventually, like I've said many times, I mean, in bull markets, we also have corrections to the downside. Just like in bear markets, you also have corrections to the upside, right? Eventually, we will need to see a bit of a bounce. We will need to see a bit of a local bottom. And I will be having a look into the 71k level next if we do decide to lose this level. Okay, that is why, also because it might be looking a little bit more dangerous right now, I'm not blindly longing this wick. Okay, I'm not blindly longing any further push over to the downside. No, I want to be waiting for triggers. I want to be waiting for confirmations before actually going long if we do decide to take out the liquidity, and then I want to be seeing a bit of a bounce. I want to be seeing a bit of strength. I want to see a bullish divergence confirmation, and then I do think that we can see this push to the 100k level again, 100k to 110k level again. Now, the other scenario, like I've said, if we do not see our triggers, if we do not see any confirmations, if we do not see any strength at all, I do think we can see the 71k level next, which is going to be massive support. And the other scenario is that we're just going to be bouncing around, and we are going to be retesting that 50 weekly moving average, which I do still think is going to be an inevitable outcome. I do still think, given the history, that a retest of that 50 weekly moving average at the very least is going to be very, very likely. So that is exactly what I still will be expecting, a break back to the 50 weekly moving average, even if we are going to be headed a bit lower right now in a shorter time frame. I still do expect a break back to the 50 weekly moving average. And after that, I do think that that's going to be a pretty good idea and pretty good opportunity to actually be shorting. Because yes, I do think in that longer time frame, like I've been saying many times, and many people have been hating me for this. I mean, we can get into all of the underlying reasons a bit later. But like I've said many times, I do think in a longer time frame, we're trading in a bear market. And look, the thing is, many people do not like it when I say this. Like, they do not like it at all. And I've said this already beforehand, okay? I've said this already a few months ago. I've said this exact phrase. I will be calling out a bear market. People will hate me for it. People will not like it. People will throw hate at me. People will stop watching me. But I do not care. I mean, I just want to be true with you guys. I want to be honest with you guys. I want to tell you guys what is up in the market. And I do not want to be fake. I do not want to be telling you guys that we're going to be seeing a lengthened cycle if I do not think so. I want to be telling you what I actually think about the market. That is exactly what I've been doing since the beginning of this channel. Okay, since the beginning of the channel, I've been long and strong during the entire bull market. During around the peak, I've been sharing all of the warning signals every single day. I've been telling you straight up, okay, eventually it is going to be all over with the fun and people will start to hate me. I'm not sure why, because I've been telling it exactly beforehand, but still people are going to be throwing hate, throwing shit at me. But I'm just going to be keeping it real. I'm going to be keeping it honest. And yes, I do still think that the more probabilistic outcome will still be that we are going to be seeing further downwards price action. So that is exactly what I've been saying many times, and I will be sticking to it. And I know for sure that the people that are watching me right now and the people that are taking notes, well, these are going to be the people that will make it in crypto. Okay, and to people that are just going to be throwing hate, just going to be throwing shit at me, I know for sure that after a year's time, you will look back at this current moment and you will think, oh, shit, why did I not listen? Why was I so stubborn? Why this? Why that? But I mean, that's the name of the game. That's how it works. And literally, you can go back to my live streams because a few months ago, I went live like literally every single day. And during all of these live streams, I've said it like every single day that I said it beforehand, how people will react, what people will think. Here 4 months ago, I've been saying it many times. I'll be calling out a bear market and people will hate me for it. And I mean, that's exactly what's happening right now. We can even open up my view count right now because it's absolutely horrible. Look, for me, I do not really care, okay? Like I've said, I think in the end of the day, it will be much more worth it to stay true with you guys, to actually share what is actually happening in the market rather than just spread hopium. I think it's time to spread hopium in a time when it's right, okay? The time is right whenever we're trading in a bull market and whenever I'm expecting higher prices. Literally throughout the entire bull market, I've been sharing opium all the way. But right now, I do not think the time is here anymore. And you can clearly see it in my views. I mean, they've been going down a lot. Yes, of course, it's a bit of a pain to see this, right? But in the end of the day, for me, it doesn't really that much because the people that are staying loyal with me, that are watching me still to this day, I know you're making a good amount of money and you're doing well in the market. So that is the most important thing for me, in my personal opinion. Like you can see, I mean, it's pretty interesting, right? Because last year in May, we have seen, last year in May, we have seen a pretty amazing run, and then we've stayed stagnant. Okay, crypto was not popular anymore. I was saying every single day, buy more crypto. It was during this period over here where many people started calling out bear markets, many people started calling out tops, many people were doomsaying crypto, saying, oh, we're gonna go back to take out these lows here and then we're gonna see a continued bull market. No, I did not say this ever. I was bullish throughout the entire 6-7 months of consolidation. You know how hard it was during this time over here? It was super freaking hard, but I remained consistent, being bullish. Everybody hated me at the time as well, right over there, because we were seeing 6 to 7 months of downwards price action. And I mean, at the end of the day, it all played out well. We went up even more. And then only in June, July, August, my views started picking up like crazy. I also started to do live streams, but they were really starting to pick up like crazy. And after that, I mean, it marked the top, okay? And look, I could flip still bullish over here. And some crypto channels that are still very bullish and are spreading opium every day, well, they're still racking in insane amounts of views. I could do this, okay? I could remain to be bullish here and lie to you guys. But honestly, that's not who I am. I want to share my honest opinions about the markets, what I actually think about the market. And this is just what's up. And that's why I want to be telling you what is next. I mean, yes, in a shorter time frame, I could be expecting a bit of a push to the upside. I actually think it's going to be inevitable, back to the 50 weekly moving average. But in that longer time frame, guys, the more probabilistic outcome will be to get back to these bear market levels, okay, and to these very good accumulation levels. That is what is the probabilistic outcome, more probabilistic outcome. Of course, we can also push to the upside and validate my thesis. And I mean, then we need to reevaluate and adjust very quickly in the market, right? If we break back above the 50 weekly moving average, we need to adjust, we need to adopt very quickly in the market. This is exactly what I've been saying. This is exactly what I will be saying until proven otherwise, until new data comes out, until new data and analysis is disproving me, right? Whenever data and analysis and news is going to be disproving me, of course, I'll be telling you guys otherwise. It can happen like this, okay? Maybe tomorrow, Trump and America is going to be buying a lot of Bitcoin, okay? Maybe we will see a big bounce because of that. Then I'm very ready to adopt and to reevaluate the charts and actually become back bullish again, okay? So these things can happen in a matter of days, so keep that one in mind. But for now, even though that could happen, it is always a possibility. It is always a chance. Well, I still would rather be a little bit more bearish because that is right now, as of today, as of right now, still the more probabilistic outcome. Even though in a shorter time frame, I'm going to be expecting this. So very important to understand this. Some people do not understand it, that you can be both bullish and bearish at the same time on multiple time frames. In a shorter time, somewhat of a shorter time frame, I'm still kind of bullish, more bullish, right? And in a somewhat of a longer term time frame, I'm still rather a bit more bearish for a bear market. Now then, in an ultimate long term, I just had a conversation today about this with somebody. Like in 10 to 15 years time, I'm very, very, very certain that Bitcoin will be trading much higher than it currently is. So it's all about multiple time frames. Yes, I can be bullish and bearish at the same time. It just depends on what time frame you're looking at, okay? And I mean, as long as you got a good strategy set up for yourself, it's going to be all good. Now, where I want to be having a look into a little bit right now is going to be some altcoins. What are altcoins doing right now? And then also after that, I want to be answering some of your guys' questions. I can see that Ethereum already is down 8%. And I saw a question here, why did we dump? Well, I think it's because of some manufacturing data we got today. It was lower than expected. This is also exactly what I've been talking about again. Man, I've been talking about all of this stuff a few months ago. I've been talking about all of it. Also, a few weeks ago, I've also been talking about it. But I've been talking about the fact that these interest rate cuts, they're going to be bearish for the medium time frame. They are going to be a sell the news event. Why? Because the economy behind the scenes is crumbling. It is falling apart. It is falling down. Now, people will not start to notice yet at the time of the rate cuts. This is exactly what I've been saying. So at the time of the rate cuts, we can still see some bullish price action. That is exactly what we have been seeing. But after the rate cuts, more and more people will start to notice as more and more people start to realize how bad the data actually is. And whenever people will start to realize that probably we're going to be headed for maybe a recession, guys, I'm just calling it out here. I've been calling for it already since the beginning of these rate cuts we are seeing now, because we're seeing recessionary rate cuts. The underlying data is looking very bad. But whenever people will start to notice, they will start to sell off further down the line. And that is exactly starting to happen right now. People are starting to notice, oh, data is actually looking quite bad. Oh, data is actually starting to look recessionary, and boom, we start falling down. Now, for the stock market, this doesn't need to mean that we need to be falling down immediately right now. Keep in mind, Bitcoin and altcoins are riskier assets, so they will be sold off first, and then later down the line, stock market and like these other assets, like more stable assets, they will later down the line follow. Also, on top of that, why do you think gold, for example, has pumped so much to the upside? I mean, it's not without any reason, guys. Uh, like under the surface, everything is crumbling apart. Everything is falling apart, and there will be some kind of a narrative that will be getting formed later that will cause Bitcoin to fall down even lower. I do think so. If it could be maybe a war, if it could maybe be this, if it could maybe be a recession, I do not know, but the underlying facts are all there. They're pointing towards it. So again, I just want to be backing myself up, because whenever data will disprove me, I can adapt and change very quickly. And I will say it in my videos, I will say it in my live streams. So that is also the reason why you need to be active and watching every video of mine, because these things can change very quickly. Okay, these things can change very quickly. I think you said the exact opposite. Well, that's not at all what I've been saying. I mean, just go back to my YouTube videos. Go back, look at it yourself. Also, go back to my live streams, right? Go back to my live streams, and also go in my Telegram group, and over here, Crypto Alpha. I made a post about this recently here. This was literally it was before the last push to the upside. I said maybe the most important video I've done in a long time. And this is exactly where I've been talking about. Like, liquidity grab the range highs, then see a move to the downside. I mean, it's exactly where I've been talking about. Not only did I become a lot more bearish at the exact tops right over here, calling out every single bearish signal, I also called it out beforehand. I called it out that we are probably gonna liquidity grab the highs above the second Fibonacci level of resistance, right? And then it's all over. I've said many times in all of my videos, yes, maybe if this is where you're talking about, maybe for short-term trades, maybe we could be utilizing some more upside, but nobody can predict the exact Pico top, okay? I was just calling out that for your spot holdings, I want to be scaling, like I have been scaling out. That is what I've been saying, okay? I have been scaling out, right? So I think people are mad because you call bear market, but you don't put in a short if you have put in a big short. Yes, 100% I get you, but I've been selling my spot. A lot. And also, I will be opening up a short if we do see this push to the upside. Okay, but also, maybe I'm saying it right now already beforehand, but also about the short, I need to see the right triggers. I need to actually see the right things in the market to actually place a short. So maybe I'm saying it right now beforehand, but this can change day by day. This can change very quickly. If we see immense amount of strength, and if we see signals that we can run a lot higher, okay, we can go a lot higher, well then why would I short this, okay? We need to reevaluate this exactly later. So I cannot call it out right now for sure, but with a 90% probability, I do think that that would be a very good opportunity. Do a live stream once a week. Yeah, I'm doing a live stream right now once a week in my Platinum group. You can see a weekly live stream. Right now, I just think that a live stream is quite important. But every Sunday, I'm doing a live stream in my Platinum group which I'm also uploading after the fact in my channel, and also I'm uploading on my YouTube channel right over here in the video section for the platinum members, right? But yeah, if you want to get the most amount of value, join a platinum group, which is free to join, and then you can also have live interactions, ask me any questions, etc. Right? The first link. Also, by the way, now I'm talking about it. Like, also already sign up on 2bit. You can claim a 50 USDT futures bonus by just signing up. Of course, check out all of the terms and conditions with this link over here. With that link down below, everything is set right over here. And also, there's some big deposit bonuses and a trading dash, which is very valuable to be checking out. I myself will also be placing my next trade over on 2bit. Okay, like I've said, either a short from this level, but we'll need to reevaluate that later, right? Once we are reaching that level, or a grab of the previous lows, and again, need to be awaiting the right triggers. And if we see these right triggers, going to be getting interested in a long from a bullish divergence, or a break back below to the 71k level, which is going to be massive support. And if we break to this level, I'm also going to be getting interested in a long. Okay, so these are the 3 scenarios which I'm waiting for, which I'm watching out for right now, pretty much. So how have you guys been doing? Let me know in the comment section. Also, let's have a look into some cryptos. We have Rain still being up. I didn't check Rain. What is it? I mean, oh, it's a scam project, no? Isn't it? No, but I've been especially with altcoins, I've been a lot less active in the market in the last few weeks. I've been actually kind of chill. Like, it's crazy. Some people panicking left and right. For me, it's kind of like I'm chilling, guys. I've been doing some fun stuff here. I've been working on my businesses. I've been working behind the scenes. You know, it's good. It's good. Most of the altcoins, oh, it's crazy. Minus 20% again for most of the altcoins. Man, and then if we have a look into, for example, Ethena, that's crazy. It's like all this even market cap chart. The price chart is all the way back at like the lows, lows. Things like Pepe. I think Pepe will be a very good coin to accumulate the coming bear market, by the way. But like, it's down by so much. Sui, I'm not sure if it will be a good coin. So, guys, talking about coins and things that I want to accumulate during bear market. I want to accumulate Bitcoin, obviously. I've explained my strategy many times. I want to accumulate Ethereum, like at 3-figure levels. Not sure if we can reach that, but definitely around these levels here. I want to accumulate a lot, okay? Dollar cost average into Ethereum. I want to accumulate, depending on where we stand in the market, maybe hype. Okay, maybe, just maybe. If they're still doing good volumes, if their metrics are still good, I want to accumulate below these lows over here at around these levels here. I want to accumulate Aster again, if their metrics are still doing good. And like I've said also on my Twitter and in my videos, in my live streams, I want to accumulate Aster below the $1 level. Now, because we have already entered the bear market, I think we can accumulate even lower. I think we can accumulate from like a 30 cent to 50 cent level. Okay, so I want to accumulate Aster if, again, the metrics are still looking good, if the metrics and volumes are still doing very good. So then we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Hype, Aster, if these 2 coins are still metrics-wise doing good. Then we will have BNB if the exchange is still relevant. Okay, if the exchange is still doing very good, because CZ is kind of getting back right at it behind the scenes back into the exchange. But guys, keep in mind, BNB does have a new Binance does have a new CEO. He might approach things very differently, and maybe Binance is just going to be falling apart. In that case, I'm not going to be accumulating BNB, for sure not. But BNB, I do think will be holding up a tiny bit stronger from of these levels. I'll be getting interested in buying, and definitely from of these previous bear market lows, going to be getting very interesting. Then after that, Mantle, I think will be a great buy next bear market. Again, below the previous low right over here, I think will be a great spot for accumulation for Mantle. Let's see about that for the coming bear market. Okay, then some other coins. So these are for sure some coins. Then Pepe, like I've said, Pepe, I really like Pepe. I want to be buying Pepe. If we do come back to these levels over here, then also, for example, like a bit of Doge. Again, I want to accumulate below the previous bear market lows. I do think that that will be a very good level for Doge. As why below the previous bear market lows? Why do I think it can reach that? Is because we didn't put in a new all-time high again. Why do I want to accumulate BNB rather above the previous bear market lows? Because this put in an all-time high again, okay? So that is why these accumulation levels will be above, and for Doge it will be below. So then we have got Doge, Pepe. I think also Aave will be a very good buy again, if the metrics will be increasing, right? If the metrics will be increasing, I think Aave will be a very great buy again at around these levels right over here. So that's still a 50% drop, still insane. But I think Aave will be a very great buy if the metrics will still be good. After that, that's kind of it. These are kind of the altcoins I want to accumulate during a bear market. Then also maybe some more riskier ones would be WXT, the WX token. That's again just going to be in the case that if the WX exchange is still going to be relevant, I do think they're going to be pushing it up, and they will still make sure that it will be holding some kind of a floor, and might be a good buy. Some other tokens. Let's have a look at the second page. I do not think there will be much more. Maybe render a bit, say. Maybe. But the rest is kind of like, nah. I think so. The rest, I think most of the good stuff, they will be made clear during the bear market. Okay, some strength will come out of the bear market, and these will be the coins that I want to accumulate. But again, we need to have a look into it day by day. This can change very quickly, guys. It can change very quickly. But these will be the coins I'll be watching out for. So what is Bitcoin doing right now in a shorter time frame? Bouncing a bit. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's see. So let me know if you guys have any questions for me right now. I will be able to answer it. What could be the next? Oh, by the way, also another thing I want to accumulate is going to be MSTR. It had some massive dump to the downside again, like I've been expecting. But this blue box right over here, I want to accumulate it. I want to accumulate MSTR. After that, we will see a big push to the upside. Incredible. And then also even like coin. I also want to accumulate at like this red box. Let's make it green. Maybe I should, I mean, your guys are watching the stream right now, so that's all good. But I'll put it in a platinum group. Coins I want to accumulate at dollar cost average bear market, BTC, ETH, Doge, Pepe, Mantle, BNB, and then MSTR, Coin, XT. Which one do we also have? Chainlink, yeah, good one. Chainlink, very good one. Chainlink, very good one. Would be at levels here. Link. Maybe Solana. We also have Hype and Oster and also Aave. Maybe if Met allow. Maybe if shows relevant. Yeah, so this is gonna be it. Solana, maybe. I'll put it in there. There we go. So you guys already have the alpha, but yeah, make sure to join the platinum group with the first link below. Isn't Chainlink and Aster tied together? Not really, is it? I mean, everything is in a sense is tied together. Maybe Aster is using or Chainlink as an oracle to get prices, etc. I'm not sure about that, but a lot of crypto apps are using Chainlink, and everything in crypto is sort of tied together. Solana, so yeah, let's have a look into that. Shorting the market, did you get good gains in the past? Well, I do not really like shorting. Honestly, I kind of stay away from shorting because the risk to reward is just not the same on shorting as being long. Shorting is a lot more risky than being long. The risk, I mean, in the long term, Bitcoin will go up anyways, and also you can only go down minus 100% by shorting, but you can go up unlimited percent by longing. The risk to reward is much better when long than being short. But I mean, if there will be a perfect opportunity to short, obviously, I'll be having a look into that. Yes, I mean less retail, but retail, I mean, it will come back at a certain stage, right? It's gonna be okay. Also, QT has ended today. Congratulations, guys. But if QE is going to be starting again during next bull market, guys, I mean, then get ready for some big gains because then we can be seeing some big gains. All right. Anyways, with that being said, yeah, went live for half an hour right here. It's crazy. We're live right now, literally with 30 people. I mean, back in the day, it was literally 300 people, like just 2 or 3 months ago. It's crazy, guys, crazy. But one thing that I will say is that for the people that are watching now, I will say that probably if you're just gonna stick around, probably you're gonna make it. You can already see it. I mean, 90% will give up, and probably 90% of the people watching now will also even give up in the market. It's just how it goes in the market. But if you just stick around and if you pay attention, if you try your best every day again and go through it, go through a bear market, 100% certain, or of course not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed, guys, but probably you will get better out of it. Probably you will. Okay, so that is one thing that I will say. Like, you're already doing better than 90% of the people out there in crypto, but stick through it. Please stick through it. Please try your best to stick through it, and it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. That's the one thing that I will say. However, yeah, for now, I'm gonna call it a day. I hope that you guys got some nice alpha and value from of this stream. I definitely did drop some alpha, I think, myself. So yeah, make sure to still push up that like button. That would really be appreciated. Check out 2bit with that link down below, because you can claim some insane bonuses, which are definitely, guys, very valuable to be checking out. So make sure to check it out with that link down below. And anyways, guys, with that being said, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.